Okay, this is take 3 now. Third time I tried to do this. First time my normal chair was just too squeaky. Now I got a rolly chair, and about 15 seconds into take 2, I got a phone call from my other business partner. So hopefully take 3 gets it in. By the way, RBI here for RBI Crew 7. Hope everybody's having a great week. Holidays are I can't talk, amongst us or in us, whatever. It's here. Christmas is on the way. It's, what, the 30th today? Gosh, tomorrow's December 1st, 25 days till Christmas. Wow. So, yeah, I've been traveling a lot. Obviously, if you guys know, from Minnesota to Chicago to Cincinnati. It was awesome getting to meet everybody. Point of this video is Panini for the win. And 5 questions to answer Mr. Aero Falk 7's Michael's little questionnaire he had, and I thought it was a great idea, and I wanted to take part in it and let you guys know a little bit about me. Of course, the phone would be chiming in as I'm doing a video, so I'm going to try not to bore you guys. A couple things going off Panini for the win. This was, I was in Minnesota. This was 2 weekends ago. I can't even keep up. 3 weeks ago almost, visiting BB Express. Got into a break, and Eddie 33716 got the Vikings. I passed him up because I was an idiot. Passed him up, and he got this one's redemption. It was already expired. It is for my set. So Panini, thank you for getting this. If you guys have any of these, I'm about 4 away. Number 42 of 50 for the Vikings. John Randall for the 2010 Classics Hall of Fame set. Panini got it out to me that quick. It's been sitting here all week. Been waiting to show you guys. But if you guys have any of the 2010 Classics Hall of Fame autos or the 2011 Timeless Treasures Hall of Fame autos, let me know. Building those sets. So Eddie, again, thank you for making that trade with me. I hooked him up with another John Randall auto I had. So booyah, Panini for the win. Cha-ching, bada bing. Going off for a little chime in, I'll make a video, but trade night's next Saturday, December 8th at the shop. But I'm going to do that for another video because I got 5 questions here I got to answer for 7's and you guys in the community. If you guys haven't seen the video, check out Michael's video. Take a part of this, just kind of let you know about, a little bit about somebody else. Got to watch Smitty's, enjoyed it. Thank you, John. You're actually serious. But these ones I actually took some time to think about, probably about an hour to really think of these. So I'm going to get on it and stop rambling on as I always do. The first question he wants to know, lunch or dinner with somebody who is dead or passed or whatever. Yeah, dead for the most part. That is famous. It really took me a while to really think about this one. This one kind of boggled my mind because I thought about it. Who would I want to have lunch or dinner with? And for all you Vikings fans amongst me, don't hate me for this, but I chose Vince Lombardi. And you're probably like, wow, Vince Lombardi and he's Vikings fan. Lombardi completely changed the game, completely. I watched the Lombardi thing on HBO, and if you haven't watched it, watch it. He was kind of a dick for the most part, which is pretty cool, but he definitely innovated and changed the whole game. That's why they have a trophy known as the Super Bowl trophy called the Lombardi Trophy. But he'd just be a guy to sit down to just be inspirational, to inspire you. He was a hard worker. I mean, just the things about it. Definitely a guy I would want to meet. So, I mean, if you know anything about Lombardi or if you want to know some stuff about Lombardi, I'm sure YouTube here can do it for you. Watch the HBO thing they did. It was unreal, man. Definitely watched it a couple times. Get to know about Vince Lombardi. So all you Packers fans, eat that up. Yes, I just said I would want to have lunch dinner with Vince Lombardi. Now with somebody who's alive. That's a famous person. This one I wanted to go more of comedian. I was going to go Danny McBride, a.k.a. Kenny Powers, Jared Allen, I'm a big fan of. I chose Kurt Warner, and I'm not a Rams fan, but I respect everything that man's career stood for. As a person, he is just inspirational outside of football, and he was inside of football. Just unbelievable the career this man had, the Cinderella story he had. By far, I don't know why they don't have a movie out on it yet, but what he did in 1999 for the St. Louis Rams was just wow. And his career was a wow. And he, in my mind, is a first ballot Hall of Famer and an incredible human being. So Kurt Warner would definitely have to be the one guy. I know I could sit there and probably have 30 minutes to do it. I guarantee it would probably take 3 or 4 hours to just sit there because he's that type of person. And a quick story about him, I heard one time on the radio, on sports radio here, how him and his wife were donating stuff on Christmas Day for this orphanage out in St. Louis. This is years ago. I heard on the radio. I'll be quick about it. But they expected, Kurt Warner just to send a bunch of stuff. Well, it's Christmas Day, and apparently Kurt Warner's wife and his whole family showed up to this orphanage Christmas Day and had a truck full of stuff to give to the kids. The guy who ran it expected him just to come in, hand it, and walk away. Apparently they spent like 8 hours there and just spent time putting the stuff together and with these kids who didn't have anything. So that alone put him over the top of my list. Moving along, YouTuber who I would like to see back, hands down, popped in my head the first second I heard it, Techno Bailey. Yes, Alan. Techno Bailey needs to get back on YouTube. Miss you, brother. Miss those videos. Just funny guy. Love what John had to say about him. He thought it was a gay, but that's pretty funny. But Alan Techno Bailey, nobody else pops in my mind. So Alan, if you do watch this, I think we need to start a Techno Bailey come back to YouTube type diploma thingamajigger bobber. I'm pulling this out of my butt. Biggest influence in my life couldn't just been one individual. It had to be two. My uncles, my Uncle Lindsay and Glenn, definitely the two biggest influences in my life. My father, who's a great man, and we get along great, and he's like one of my best friends, did have a rough life growing up. Didn't know how to be the best father to a kid because he didn't have it. And he wasn't a bad father. He just didn't know how to relate to a kid until his later years, until I got older. So my uncles definitely were there for me growing up, always taking me out to do things. They never had kids in themselves. They never were married. So in my minds, they're my fathers as well. And I'm just, you know, they always inspired me, made me who I am, exactly who I am today. I used to do comics and cards when I was a kid with my one uncle. My other uncle would take us to the park and surprise you at school and take you to the magic house or the zoo or the movies, anything like that. So that was awesome growing up to have two devout uncles to me, myself and my brother. So, and currently inspires me. This one, really wanted to think about it and be real serious about this. But by far would be my great-grandfather, who in my eyes is my grandfather because I never met my real grandfather. He is 92 years old. He is still there. He looks like he's 70, gets hit on by 50-year-old women. But he served the country back in the day in World War II. He did serve. He is just an amazing individual. He is straight edge, you know, really never drank or did alcohol or did smoking or anything. He is 92 and he is just still in great shape. He's getting, you know, obviously 92, he's starting to deteriorate, but he's still there and he is just an amazing person. He's been a big influence in my life. Always just been a great grandfather to me and was to my dad because he actually took over from my dad's dad because he was terrible. I'm not going to get into that, but my great-grandpa definitely inspires me more than anything else, and still plugging away. I hope I can live as long as him and still be there. He's still living at home with my grandma. He's still 100% there, which is awesome, and I never want to see him in a nursing home. And he actually just stopped having to golf and bowl about 2 or 3 years ago. This guy was 90, still golfing and bowling, and finally his doctors told him he had to stop. And I feel bad for him when I see him now that he can't do the things he used to do, and I know it bothers him, but comes with age. So thank you to my grandfather, my uncles, and Michael, most importantly, for making us do this. Not making us, wow, for coming up with this idea. It's been a long week. It's been a long week. I've been getting up earlier now. I've been coming in early. I've been staying later. I've been busting butt here to get through all the stuff we picked up, but it's been good. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I know I did, even though I got to spend it and then got on the vehicle and drove to Cincinnati for 6 hours. Got like 2 hours sleep the night before the show, but it's been great. So like I said, hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Want to give a fat shout out to Tommy Golf. God, epic video, Tommy. I loved it. Like I said in the comment I wrote, Tyson texted me about it and was like, you got to watch this. He is so drunk he went off. It was funny. So Tommy Golf, 8-5. Great video. But that's about it. That's about all I got. I know I rambled on, but wanted to really touch the points of the 5 questions that need to be answered for Michael. And Michael, again, thank you for another great idea for this community. I hope everybody, again, is having a great week. Kind of looking forward to the Vikings game on Sunday. And then in 2 weeks, Vikings-Rams collide in St. Louis. A bunch of us are going. Scott2244, Scotty, going to it. Magdorn is going to go. Magdorn's going to pull a little treat for us on Sunday, and AO Clubs is going. Bronco Man Pete. Neil will not be going. He'll be working there, so he won't be going with us. So I've rambled on. Again, everybody, have a great week. I'm going to do some more videos now that I am grounded here, and wow. See you at school.